Hello viewers, it's your favorite spoiler from Grand Movies. For more updates stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel please. Angela and Tommy's past troubles were emotionally moving. Let's dive into the 5 best moments in Landman. Landman Episode 4 included one of the first instances of Landman rewriting the story for its contentious characters. Angela related one of the final tales of her and Tommy's relationship prior to their divorce after she mistakenly thought Tommy was flirting with Rebecca Falcone. Unquestionably, Larter can tell a gripping story, and Angela's story was heartbreaking due to the unfiltered feelings of her previous love for Tommy and the tragic circumstances that resulted in their breakup. Larter's acting skills were evident when he transitioned from a humorous story about Tommy's outbursts of passion to a moving account of a severe recession. Additionally, Angela's story helped a great deal to advance her connection with Tommy. In the early episodes of Landman, Angela was first portrayed as merely a cruel and materialistic cliché of an ex-wife. However, her story revealed a whole new aspect of Angela to the public, demonstrating that much more might be discovered about her. Also gave Tommy's attitude and work a lot more meaning, and also gave his employment in the oil sector an intriguing sense of desperation. Angela's story was one of Landman's best character moments. Despite its gloom, Landman was also a funny program, with Tommy providing the most of the humor. When Tommy picked Ainsley up from the patch party while she was straddling Ryder, it was one of his funniest moments. When Ainsley attempted to share personal details of her intercourse with her father on the drive home, Tommy just yelled like a crazy person. Tommy pleaded with Ainsley to lie to him about her love life as they stepped out of the car, and in a hilarious exchange, Ainsley agreed to call it Bible study. There was another significant factor that contributed to the success of that scene in Landman, besides Billy Bob Thornton's amusing indignation and the skillful manner Michelle Randolph complimented his performance. Because of how sexualized she was, Ainsley was a highly contentious character, and Landman Episode 7 expertly capitalized on viewers' responses to her. It seemed as though Tommy was finally addressing a topic that the audience also wanted to discuss when he demonstrated that he was equally as disgusted as the viewers, which made his jokes even more impactful. It was really nicely constructed and set up, and jokes that take that long to develop are nearly always successful. Its finest moment, which turned out to be Galeno's entrance into the concert, was saved for last by Landman. Tommy was abducted by the cartel and subjected to torture in the bar's basement during the Landman Season 1 finale. Galeno saved Tommy just before Jimenez was going to kill him, but he made Tommy give the cartel information about Texas Oil Company in exchange for a promise that they would communicate shortly. Although it was obviously a prelude to Landman Season 2, it also served as a strong conclusion to the first season. In many respects, Galeno's debut was the ideal means to put an end to Landman's cartel scheme. Tommy, the cartel's leader, has at last seen the boss and possibly the most dangerous character in the entire series. Jimenez was going to kill Tommy, but he's also in greater danger than he's ever been in. One of the best parts of Landman Season 1 was undoubtedly Galeno's debut, which simultaneously concluded Jimenez's story and raised the stakes higher than they had ever been. With the debut of Landman, Taylor Sheridan took the adage, "Start a story explosively," very literally, even if he has always been skilled at it. Cooper's workover crew sparked a gas leak, causing Tommy to cope with a blowout at one of his wells in the opening episode of the series. The decision to eliminate so many likable characters at such a startling point was audacious and effectively established the tone for the remainder of the program. Landman made it clear to the audience early on that it would be grim, tragic, and dramatic all at once. The intensity of the scene was maintained by Landman even after Tommy arrived on the scene. Tommy crushed his finger with a hammer as he hurried in to plug the leak before the tankers could blow up. In addition to adding a great deal of action and excitement to the play, it was another emotional moment that allowed Tommy to lighten the mood with some of his trademark humor. Tommy solidified Landman as a flawless start to the show as he smoked a cigarette and drank down a Dr. Pepper. Despite its pleasant moments, Landman's performance was everything from cheerful. Fortunately, it was more than capable of managing difficult situations, as seen by the beating Tommy and Dale inflicted on Manuel and Antonio. The closest Landman came to feeling like a classic Western was when he saw Tommy put together the contemporary version of a posse to whip up some outlaws, and it worked incredibly well. The entire confrontation was so satisfying to watch because Manuel and Antonio were also so unlikable in the best possible way. The subtlety throughout Tommy and Dale's beating was one of its best features. Tommy claimed that he was only targeting them because of his work as a landman, but it was obvious that he was furiously angry at the guys who had harmed his only son. Dale also showed himself to be a fascinating individual who was prepared for anything at any time and was willing to support his buddies whenever they needed him. The entire sequence worked nicely overall and gave Landman's characters a lot of dimension. Thanks for watching. For more updates stay tuned and don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel please.